Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's still Monday, guys. It's still Monday. So actually, let's go straight. Firstly, before we go on the charts, let's go on the economic news and see if maybe we have something important that we can actually check, or I can say something or economic high impact news that is going to affect the market, especially starting from today. So please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So it's Monday. We have PMI. So this is going to move the market, especially on gold. Maybe gold will recover. Later on, we have Powell. So this is a speech. He's just going to talk. We will see the market going up and down if he's going to say some things and negative stuff. So Tuesday, we have Australia. If you trade Australian events, you can wake up early, 5:30, and check what's really happening. It's interest rates. Mostly they move very nice. So around 4 tomorrow, we have job openings. It doesn't really move the market that much. So we move to Wednesday. We have New Zealand official rates or interest rates. This I know they actually move. I can see they're not going to change. And it's predictable because we saw that US last month, they did not actually increase the rates. So most other countries, they will also do the same thing because they just want to be on par with the US. So it's easier to trade them. And if they don't really change, you can easily sell New Zealand. So simple as that. So Gbpusd, unemployment change, non-farm unemployment change. This sometimes move, but sometimes doesn't really move that much. Around 4, service PMI also moves, especially on gold. Thursday, we have unemployment claim. This one moves, guys. Mostly gold, Nasdaq and US30s, but mostly on gold. So another thing is, okay, on Friday, it's a NFP. Remember, it's an NFP week or unemployment change week, right? So it seems like things they're going to go lower. That's fine. We will see what will happen, but I will just keep updating you each and every day. So let's check something. We don't usually do this, but let's check if maybe we can get something. Is there any update? Anything happening on the market? Let's see. European markets open higher, data boost sentiments. Okay. China demands for oil and copper is booming, says Goldman Sachs. This is good. It's good thing. Let's see. BOG, Bank of Japan, increases Wednesday bonds purchase 20-year yield. So what I'm trying to do here is to find something that I will get something that we can focus on. Maybe that will push the market whether up or down, because this mostly are the latest news or breaking news. So we tend to understand what's really happening. So let's see. World Bank downgrade development East Asia growth forecast way by slowing China. This is something that we can also check. China is still slowing down. That is going to affect the markets, especially Nasdaq US30s. That is going to be some bad stuff. But I like the fact that they say China demand for oil and copper is booming. That's great because it's going to increase imports and exports for other countries, and that will boost the overall economy. So, okay. Okay, let's see another thing here. They say China's economy stabilizes. Factory activities return to expansion. This is good, and this might push the market to push different this week. The market might reverse this week, because you saw last week what was happening. We know there are economic news. We know that the dollar is getting stronger, but if you check the factors, the percentage of that, it's when China is suffering. Remember, it's the second biggest economy. If China is suffering, we automatically know that the likes of Amazon, the likes of I think also Amazon, Apple, Intel, AMD, all those companies, they start to suffer. Because they are, if you have majority people who buy your products, and if they no longer buy, obviously automatically you're going to have some issues. That's what's really happening actually or on the market currency. But I'm not going to go through this. I'm just trying to show you that you can just go through this. 5 minutes, you will be done. You will understand what's really happening. And this, I think, can be actually good. I think it's actually good for the market. So let's go on the market today. I will just start with Usdcad, USD Canada. Why? Because this week actually we have unemployment change for Canada and US. So this is going to help us to understand if maybe we're going to buy or sell Canada or US, you see. So if the market is going to play around this area, around this resistance, I will be expecting to sell. Simple as that. I will be expecting to actually look for that sell. But the structure itself, guys, is very nice. It's very straightforward. I don't know if I can draw it here. Yeah, let me try to do it there. You can see the structure itself. It shows you a very nice, this doesn't really make sense. I wanted to do something like this, but it's fine. But I wanted to show you that the structure itself, guys, it shows us that it's on a very nice downtrend, and we are actually on a bigger time frame. There's no point for me to go on a smaller time frame. The reason behind that is you can easily see that the market is going towards this resistance, and the market has been respecting that for quite some time. So what do we expect here? Simple. We expect the market to repeat the same thing that happened here, even if it's not going to be perfect, but we expect the market to do the same thing. If it breaks out, obviously we're going to see that. We will see that, okay, now the market is changing the trend. Now it's time to do what? To buy. Simple as that, right? So let's push to the next one, which is GBP-JPY. We don't really have much on GBP-JPY. But what I see here is you can see that the market is doing what? The market has been showing us that it's pushing to the upside. I showed you yesterday when the market was going a little bit lower around this area, but it seems like now it's pushing up. So I have to send a nice buy signal. I think I did not send that. I need to send that as quick as possible because I think the market will be pushing higher. I think the market will end up pushing up. So I'll have to make this video very quick, you see. So today, I'm not expecting to go hard on trading. I'm not expecting some aggressive... What happened? I'm not expecting some aggressive trades. I'm just expecting to do the analysis very nice without any expecting anything. Then after I will check what maybe we can get later, maybe tomorrow, you see, because today was just a preparation. So what I see here is it's a very nice retest. I think maybe we have to take that buy. I'll have to send that in the group. I did not really see that. So I think the market will be trying to go to the upside. You can see that the market created something like a resistance there. It was broken. You can see that the market broke out of that. I see a retest, so I'm expecting the market to actually push to the upside. Do you see that? I hope you see that. Besides that, maybe the market might do what? Maybe the market might end up going lower, but we have this sort of a support there that the market can respect before maybe pushing to the upside. I hope you see that. So let's push to the next one. Let's push to the next one, which is actually DXY. Yeah, I've been showing you actually DXY for quite some time, or dollar index. So what's really happening is the market is actually pushing to the upside. We had a very nice resistance. You can see this resistance, it was very stronger. The market created this resistance now, came back, retested here. Now it's pushing up again. And once we see it pushing up again, it means that US or US dollar, it's doing what? It's pushing up. So if maybe you're trading gold, just know that it's going to push a bit lower. It's going to be going lower, or other pairs, because the dollar is getting stronger. So I don't really trade DXY, but I just do the analysis as an indicator, but don't only rely on that. Sometimes they can positively correlate, you see. But what I see is I'm expecting the market to do something like this and continue pushing to the upside as we are on an uptrend. I hope you see that. So let's see what's really happening here is GBP USD. I'm trying to be as fast as possible. Nothing changed much on GBP USD, but what I know is we are still on that downtrend. The market is still actually pushing even lower. The market is pushing even lower. What I'm expecting here is the market can still push lower, but I was expecting maybe the market to, yeah, maybe the market won't reach that. Maybe the market will even reach this resistance before pushing lower, but that seems like, it seems like the market won't do that. So I will just wait and see if maybe the market will reach the support. I'll wait for a breakout. If not, maybe the market will be bouncing back to push lower. If maybe the market decides to change the trend, we will see it by breaking this resistance and pushing to the upside. I hope you see that. I hope you see that. So let's push to the next one, which is Euro USD. Yeah, if you were here yesterday, maybe you saw what happened yesterday. You saw that we still had this resistance, and I said if the market doesn't respect this area, maybe it will push up and respect that area. Guess what? The market just respected this Euro USD here, and it's actually, if maybe you took that, obviously you are in a smaller profit. I'm expecting it to push even lower. If not, it means that maybe the market will end up pushing even higher, and maybe we might have a trade around that area, around that resistance, around this resistance. But we already have another one, which seems like the market is respecting. The market seems to be respecting that, you see. So what else? So let's push to the next one. So we are still actually on bearish. I'm trying to be as quick as possible. We are still actually on bearish. Yes. We actually missed this one, but it was already here, but we actually missed gold, guys. We missed gold. But guess what? The market is still actually on a very nice downtrend. But with this aggressive sell, sometimes it's difficult just to get on the market. So the best way is to wait for a nice reversal or straightforward reversal. Then we can get on that sell. Where we are now, you can't just jump because you don't know where the market will reverse. And when this reverse, it's just going to be aggressive. It might even reach that area before going lower again. But it's not really surprising. We are actually on a downtrend. But to be honest, with this aggressive sell, it's difficult just to jump on the market, as you don't really know where the market will bounce back. So we don't really have a proper structure, but we know that we are actually on a downtrend. So don't just jump on the market because you'll think, oh, I was going to make something there, but what was going to be the reason for you to enter here or anywhere? Because there's nothing that you can connect and say, okay, this is a resistance, this is a resistance. So the market is just pushing lower, you see. And it's different from this area where you can say, I can draw a resistance, I can see when the market is reversing. So here it's a different thing. You can't do that. And mostly when the market does that, one way or another, the market will end up reversing. So let's be extra careful. We can also focus on other things and just make sure we mark that and say, if it comes back, if it bounces back, or we will be ready to do it, to take our sell again if we missed the previous sell. Okay, now we are actually on US30, guys. If you want to be part of the team, we did have a very long special, then that is actually done. So this is our normal prices. If you want to talk to me, you can just WhatsApp me, Telegram me, talk to me. If you want to be part of the team, you can pause the video and watch whatever that we have there. If maybe you want 6 months or 12 months, that is for you. You can just talk to me. So let's see what's really happening on US30. US30 has been pushing to the upside. I've been showing you for quite some time. So what's really happening, you can see that the market has been pushing until we see the market breaks out. And indeed, the market did break out. What we see here is the market did break out, but currently the market did not really give us a proper resistance or some, maybe, let me see that, a proper structure that we can say, let's rely on this and keep selling. So we had this, I think maybe this connects also. I think this connects very nice. So I think we're going to use that. Let's try to use that and see if maybe it's going to be proper. I think that can also do something. Let me just go on a smaller time. Come on. What am I typing today, man? Or let me see. Maybe Namlock is not. Okay. Yeah. So now we are actually on 1 hour. Let's go full screen. So what we see is, yeah, I think it makes sense. I think this resistance makes sense. So our job now is going to be, let's wait for the market to do what? To reach our resistance. To reach our resistance. Before we do what? Before we continue looking for that sell. Let's look for that sell. So I'm expecting the market to touch this resistance to push lower, touch this resistance to push lower, or maybe the market will do what? Will break this resistance and push the upside. But remember, we are now on a downtrend, so which means we are actually looking for those sell positions, because it seems like after I checked this resistance, you can see that this makes sense, which means we no longer above this resistance, which means now we actually going to look for a continuous downtrend, you see. So, or maybe the market can break this support area also. That can also happen. So if that happens, we can also continue looking for that sell. Simple as that. But the best times, sometimes the best way to do things is to wait for the market to open before you take any chances or any opportunities that you see. So quite similar structure on Nasdaq, but on US30, that resistance now makes sense. On Nasdaq, you can easily see that yes, we had this long uptrend for quite some time. Go back, check my previous analysis. You're going to get that. So what we see here is, yes, the market has been pushing to the upside. Very nice. You can see that the market has been pushing until we see a breakout. Now the market is playing games here. So let's go there actually and see. Let's just focus on where we are now and try to understand what's really happening. So we had a very nice structure. I think maybe 1 hour is gonna work very nice here. We see a breakout already. It's fine, but do we see this nice downtrend here? Do you see this downtrend that was happening here? It was actually making sense, because let me draw that for you. You can see that the market was creating something like that, you see. So instead of the market pushing lower, the market broke out of that. So what we're going to do is we just going to mark this area. You can see this area. It makes sense. Even if you don't really go back, you can just do it like this, just to make sure that your chart are clean. I don't know if maybe a proper support might do something there. I think something like that can also work. But for now, let's focus on this support. We can still use that after, when the market bounces around this area. We can still do that, because this was a different trend. So most likely this might fool you. So you might buy here once the market is here, and then the market comes back and retest here. And once it retests, maybe you already lost, and then the market can still push to the upside. That's why I want to avoid that. So I will say this is what we have, because we see from this area the market was respecting as a resistance and now as a support. So for us to continue buying, it means the market has to break the market has to reach this area before we look for a buy. But on a bigger structure, on an overall structure, guys, don't forget that actually the market, even though the market is trying to push to the upside, we are still actually on a downtrend. If we buy, it means that is going to be like a hit and run, but sometimes the market can still continue. But remember, we are still below this support, so which means there is enough room for the market to push lower. The problem is the market is still actually still finding a structure. This happens most of the time. When the market breaks, sometimes the market won't just give us an obvious structure. The market will go down, up, down, until it starts to move very nice to that down trend. For now, I think maybe it's much better to relax. But what I like is there are economic news later on that we can use, or that can actually accelerate these structures to a point where maybe we can start to understand what's really happening. Like Monday to Friday, there is everything that we need. There is NFP on Friday, there is unemployment claims or jobless claims on Thursday, there is PMIs, there is all those things that they can actually help us to see what will happen. The best thing is to stay safe in the market. During the news like this, or during a high impact week like this, sometimes the market can be tricky. So the best thing is let's try to relax and see what's really happening. Anyways, thank you very much. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. See you on the next one. Bye.